Hey, have you ever thought about how blind people get stuff done in the kitchen and how they cook? Yeah, me neither. But once I went blind, that all changed. I'm right here to shed some light on cooking in the dark and to show you that the blind community is just like the sighted, where there are people that can cook and people that can't, and some of the tools available to us. But first, here's a message from a professional.
Hello, my name is Joyce Lopez. I'm also known as JLo. I am the vocational instructor for culinary arts at the Orientation Center for the Blind. Wanted to share with everyone that Nico was an excellent student and prepared many, many wonderful recipes, as you will see today. He is just a great guy and a wonderful cook.
Oh, stop it, J-Lo. She's too nice. She's my student at my past school. Well, today, we're going to go over an easy recipe for some enchiladas. Some adaptive technology to allow blind people to cook, the materials needed, the prep work, and the execution. Now let's get to the tech. Some of the things I have showed today in this adaptive technology, and some I don't. The first of which is the Victor Stream. The Victor Stream is an audio recording device that utilizes SD cards for memory that you can record notes, or in this case, recipes. Prime example. Chicken enchilada ingredients. Chicken enchilada recipe. The next of which I have is a talking scale for when a recipe requires things to be measured by the gram, ounce, or pound. Here's a demo of it. 7.3 ounces. Alright, cool. Another thing which I unfortunately don't have right now is tactile measuring cups, and tactile measuring spoons. I use what we're going to talk about next to use it instead of that. Now, you ever heard the phrase, there's an app for that? Well, the reason is, on the smartphones these days, there is an app for that. It's called Ira and Be My Eyes, which it has blind individuals connect via video chat with them so they can tell you exactly what it is, such as if I need to set the temperature on the oven, what's in front of me. I would do a demo, but in the past takes, kind of took a long time. For the sake of time, we're going to keep it going. One of the next things that we have is a liquid level indicator, and this is especially useful for you dealing with hot liquids, oil, and let me explain. For when you're blind, when you're pouring something, you usually got to stick your finger in it, and that might not always be good, especially if you're dealing with boiling water. Here's a quick demo. That's how you know it's to the top. And the more higher the water line, the more urgent it gets, so to speak. These are some of the adaptive technology available for the blind, but not limited to. Now that we've talked about this cool tech, let's talk about some of the materials needed and the ingredients and some prep work. So, here before you, you see a couple of the items that I used. We have 2 casserole dishes, depending on how many enchiladas you're gonna make, a sharp knife, a cutting board, a couple bowls. You can use a mixer if you have one to shred the chicken. You will need a pot to boil chicken in. If you're not gonna buy a rotisserie chicken, you can also, there's a couple other things we can use, but this is what we have for right now. So some of the ingredients, like I said, depending on what you're gonna make and for how many people you're gonna make for, this is very subjective. So we boiled chicken ourselves, and we boiled it on the stove for about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. Or you can buy rotisserie chicken. In that case, you need to shred the chicken once you're done. That's why we use the strainer and dry it off, and at that point we can season it. Now, we also have some onion and some jalapeno. We will then use the knife, cut it up real fine, or if you like it more coarsely cut, it's all to your preference. You also need a can opener to open up the can of sauce that we need. You also need a pack of tortillas and a plate for them. We can make the tortillas more pliable by getting a wet paper towel, and not so much that it's dripping wet. Put it on the bottom of the stack and put it for about 30 seconds. That makes them more pliable so that they won't break when we get to rolling the enchiladas. Now that we've covered the ingredients, some small prep work, and the materials needed, let's really get down to business. As you can see before me, I prepared a couple enchiladas with the items that I have. So basically, what we need to do is grab one tortilla. Always wash your hands first. Put it, we're gonna hold it like this, like a taco shell. And the exact order doesn't really matter. It's all depends on how we're gonna do it. So here we go, got some chicken. Fill it up in there. Some good chicken. Let me see, got some cheese. All right, sprinkle some of that in there, mix it up. Throw some chicken more, make it, fill it up fat. Everyone likes fat enchiladas. Here we go, we got some, sprinkle it in, mix it up. And pull it up, keep filling it up, keep filling it up. What we gotta do? And what we gotta do, hold it like this. And the trick to it all is you fill it till it's just about almost full, till the seams almost can't. Mix it up real good. Fold over on itself, like so. Then we go, press them together, grab it, and roll it right next to the other enchiladas. And as you can see, we only have room for about 1, 2, maybe 3 more in this exact bowl. We continue to do this until it's full, at which point we go in and grab the sauce and another handful of cheese, sprinkle it over the top, dump the sauce on, and put it in the oven for 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. And then we have the end result right here. It looks real good to me. So in short today, I showed you some adaptive technology and showed you that blind people can indeed cook. An easy recipe for enchiladas by going over the adaptive tech, the materials needed, the preparation, and execution. With that being said, who's ready to grab a blindfold and come cook in Nico's Blind Kitchen?